They finally admitted it. Esther Yu and He Yu shocking relationship reveal. The moment it happened, nobody believed it was real. Screens refreshed again and again. Group chats exploded. Fan pages froze for seconds before chaos took over. The words were everywhere, repeated in disbelief and excitement. They finally admitted it. Esther Yu and He Yu. Together, not hinted, not speculated, not blurred behind rumors. Admitted. For years, fans lived on crumbs. Glances caught on camera. Awkward silences during interviews. Coincidences that piled up until they no longer felt accidental. But this time, it was different. This time, there was no room to say fans were over. No way to brush it off as promotion or imagination. Something had shifted completely. It all started with a moment that felt strangely calm. Esther Yu and He Yu appeared at a public schedule that nobody expected to turn historic. At first, it looked normal. The usual flashing lights. The usual polite smiles. But people watching closely noticed the atmosphere was off in the most shocking way. There was no distance. No careful separation. No exaggerated professionalism. They stood close. Too close. When Esther Yu spoke, He Yu listened with a softness that fans had never seen so openly displayed. Not the polite attention of a co-star. Not the scripted warmth of promotion. This was different. It was quiet, natural, almost intimate. Then came the line that broke everything. Esther Yu laughed nervously, took a breath, and said she was grateful for someone who had stayed by her side through her most difficult moments. Someone who understood her emotions, protected her peace, and accepted her exactly as she is. She did not say a name. She did not have to. He Yu smiled. Not the media smile. Not the practiced actor smile. A real one. The kind that reaches the eyes before the lips move. Fans watching live felt it instantly. That was not acting. Seconds later, He Yu spoke. He said that some feelings do not need to be explained for years, because when the time is right, they explain themselves. He said that honesty matters more than fear, and that protecting someone does not always mean hiding forever. The room went silent. Then the internet exploded. Clips of those sentences spread like wildfire. Not edited, not manipulated, just raw footage. Comment sections filled faster than they could load. Fans screamed through text. Disbelief turned into shock. Shock turned into emotional breakdowns. They did not say boyfriend or girlfriend. They did not say dating or relationship, but they admitted it in the only way that mattered. With clarity, with intention, with zero attempt to deny what everyone understood. Netizens immediately began replaying everything from the past. Every interaction suddenly made sense. Every moment fans were told they were imagining things now felt validated. The late-night schedule overlaps. The matching accessories. The way Esther Yu's tone softened whenever He Yu's name appeared in conversation. The way He Yu always seemed to know her mood before anyone else. This was not sudden. Earlier interviews resurfaced where Esther Yu spoke about wanting someone who feels like home. Not exciting, not dramatic, just safe. He Yu once said he admired people who are emotionally brave but privately fragile. At the time, nobody connected the dots. Now, those words felt like confessions waiting for the right moment. What shocked fans most was not just that they admitted it, but how calm they were. No panic, no backtracking, no agency rushing to clarify, no statements denying rumors. The silence afterward felt powerful, intentional, almost peaceful. Entertainment media rushed to label it. Headlines screamed shocking reveal, relationship confirmed, fans and meltdown. But inside fan communities, the mood was different. Less shock, more relief. Years of being told to calm down. Years of being accused of delusion. And now, here it was. The truth, spoken softly but clearly. Some fans cried. Others laughed hysterically. Some sat in silence, processing what this meant. Not because they were angry, but because it felt like the end of a long emotional journey. Of course, not everyone reacted the same way. Some fans struggled. Idol culture runs deep, and letting go of imagined futures is hard. But even among disappointment, there was respect, because this was not careless. This was not reckless. It felt mature. Netizens noticed how Esther Yu looked afterward. Lighter, less guarded. Her usual bright energy was still there, but it was calmer, grounded. He Yu stayed close without being possessive, protective without being obvious. The kind of presence that does not need to be announced. More details quietly surfaced. Insiders claimed their relationship had gone through long periods of uncertainty, distance, and careful boundaries. They chose privacy not because they were ashamed, but because they wanted something real before something public. According to these rumors, the decision to admit it was mutual and deeply considered. Fans appreciated that. This was not a publicity stunt. There was no drama release attached. No brand endorsement timed with the reveal. No benefit other than honesty. In an industry where relationships are often tools, this felt rare. Social media trends stayed hot for days. Edits, emotional posts, thank you messages. Fans thanking them for trusting the public with something so personal. Others asking for privacy moving forward. The fandom slowly shifted from investigation mode to protection mode. Still, it must be said clearly, there has been no official agency statement using formal labels, no legal confirmation, no written announcement saying we are dating. Everything rests on words spoken, expressions shared, and understanding reached. For fans, that was everything. From this moment forward, every appearance will feel different. Every interaction will be seen through a new lens. But perhaps the most important change is internal. Fans no longer need to guess. They finally admitted it. As the excitement slowly settles, one thing becomes clear. This moment has already changed everything. Whether fans call it a confession or a quiet admission, the impact is undeniable. Esther Yu He Yu crossed an invisible line, not with loud words, but with honesty that could no longer be hidden. For a fandom that lived on guesses and theories for so long, this felt like finally being allowed to breathe. What makes this ending so powerful is its simplicity. There was no dramatic announcement, no forced explanation, no attempt to control the narrative. They spoke in a way that felt human, careful, and sincere. That is why fans reacted so strongly. It did not feel staged. It felt real. And in an industry where reality is often blurred, that authenticity hit deeply. Of course, questions will continue. People will still analyze every appearance, every smile, every silence. That is unavoidable. But the tone has shifted. It is no longer about proving something exists. It is about respecting what clearly does. Many fans have already moved from shock to quiet support, choosing to protect rather than pressure. If this is truly the beginning of them being more open, then it will happen slowly, on their terms. And if they choose to stay mostly private, that choice now feels earned. They have shared enough to be understood. And sometimes understanding is more important than details. Disclaimer: this script is based on rumors, fan interpretations, online discussions, and unconfirmed public moments. There is no official written confirmation from Esther Yu He Yu or their agencies. This content is created for entertainment and discussion purposes only.